There we go. Hopefully that stays up. What up, people? What up? I thought I'd go live. Say what up to everybody. I know it's 10. Everybody's probably sleeping, so you probably watch this after it uploads. But if somebody does come on, that'd be awesome. I'm just hanging out at the house. I'm on daddy duty this week, or this weekend, for a couple of days. Playing some football. How's everybody doing out there? Thought I'd go live and go over some stuff. Local Joker. So I thought I'd go over that. I don't know if y'all watch my channel regularly, but we were doing a lot of Amazon stuff, staying busy doing Amazon. I devoted a full year, I think it was like a year and a half of doing Amazon. Power only trips. Just trying to see if it was worth doing Amazon or going or doing the low board, the spot market low board. So I did Amazon for that year and a half, 2 years. It was pretty cool. I liked it just because of the home time. When I started out trucking, I'm pretty sure some of you guys already heard this, but when I started out trucking, I was out on the road for like 4 months at a time. I come home for like 4 days, and then I have to go back out for 4 months. And but I knew what I was going out there for. I was going out there because I always knew I was going to buy a truck, just because I saw a video of other YouTubers, owner operators out there working it, and they had good family time. So I said, if I'm gonna do trucking, I'm gonna have my own truck so I can pick when I want to be home with my family. So that's what gave me the go ahead to do it. I was like, okay, it's possible to get my own truck. They give me the time I want, so I don't have to be under somebody else's thumbnail. I thought it was gonna take me about a year or two just to do that, but it took me under a year. I think it took me like 9 months, 10 months maybe. I don't know.
Dad, I just cracked my neck.
You cracked your neck?
Like this.
You want to come say hi to everybody? Say what up?
Try doing it, Dad.
Come say hi. I'll crack it after this live. Yeah. Alright, I'll come out there after this. No more cracking your neck. Here, it's not stable. Here, come over here if you want to see it. They can't see it. Say what up. Alright, get out of here, Sid.
He's a football player.
Yep. Alright, but I'll be out there. But hey, can you close the door for me, buddy? That's what I do it for right there. I do it so I can be home and be a dad. But yeah, that's what made me really get into trucking. Like, you know what? If I can get my own truck, I can do this trucking thing. But doing OTR, being out there, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in. Now I just want to provide for the family and have moments like this. So, but anyways, so we did Amazon for a while. I did it for 2 years. I told you guys I'd do it for 2 years to let you know it was lucrative. And it is. It has its pros and cons. They do work you, Amazon. You're going to be doing a lot of stops, 6 stops, 7 stops, round trips, all that stuff. Amazon lowboard sucks. The money is either doing the containers or doing the contracts. That's where the money's at. But, oh, hello, bro. Hello. Hey, how's it going, guys? But, no conflict. I made a video just showing my appreciation to a trucker that actually got me doing this. I saw what he was doing. And I just, like I said, whatever else is going on is going on. I like the part that is family time is this. So when I'm out there trucking, it's not always about the money. If I really wanted the money, I can cash out. I can go take some loans out and get 2 more trucks to add to the fleet. I can get some drivers to put in the trucks. I can loan out my authority. I have my own authority for going on 4 years now. I can easily, offer my services. If you have a truck out there and you need authority and good insurance, you can come lease on and be a lease on owner operator with my truck. But I'm not in it for that right now. I'm not, the money is not, I got into trucking for two things. One, I can make enough money to save up for a down payment on a house. Two, my wife doesn't have to work that much, and what she does is like it's not a hobby, but she's been teaching tap and doing tap since she was 6. She started teaching tap at the age of 14, so she loves tap dancing, and that's her thing. So she's allowed to be a stay-at-home mom, and she can go out and do privates and teach other little kids, 6-year-old kids, 7-year-old kids. I think she goes all the way up to like 16-year-olds. And then after that, when they're teenagers, they like to do lyrical and all that stuff. But so she likes to teach privates. She does conventions. So that's her work. It's a passion. It's something she loves to do. It's like a professional football player. They still get to go out there and play football or coach football or however it goes. So she's still able to do what she loves doing. She doesn't have to do it, but she loves doing it. And I'm able to provide. And it's always good to have help. I'm not saying the money she makes doesn't help out on. It does help, but I'm into trucking to provide for my family. I'm not into trucking to become rich. If I wanted to become rich in trucking, I would get a partner. We will get 4 trucks, each 8 trucks, and start leasing out. Cause I have my own authority. That's not why I'm in the truck. I'm in the trucking just to provide what I need to provide for my family. The cool thing about having your own authority and being out here, you can get to it how you want to get to it. Yeah, I can take a load. There's loads right there. I put a bid in for a load from Las Vegas to Pennsylvania for $750. I could have snatched it up, but I'm not chasing the money. I don't need all that money. At the end of the day, I need my kids to be healthy. I need to spend time and make memories with them. That's what I'm in it for. And when I say knowing your cost per mile is crucial, because when you're on that load board, those brokers they look at the same statistics that we look at. They look at the 30-day average of what people are taking loads at. They look at the high or the low and the high and the average, which is in the middle, and then they go off those statistics. So even if a broker had a water load or whatever load here locally, and they got that load for $1,100, they're going to post it for $400 because they see that the averages are 400. So they're going to see who's going to bite. So with that knowledge, knowing your cost per mile or even your daily, you know where to start at. You know if you're making enough money to where you can work 3 days a week. I'm only working 3 days a week and I'm home. At the most 4. And I already put a post of what I make, and that's a good average right there. And when you're doing these local loads, you meet connections. I put those brokers that are on the side. I don't know if you just seen the little post. That's my first time posting. When you dealing with brokers and you're doing a good job being on time, making sure you're there, you build a relationship with them so they know your cost per mile, and when they need to get it off, brokers know what they need to make per day too. So if they find a carrier that they can make money and the carrier's making money, they're going to go with you. But until then, they're going to be fishing out there, throwing out whatever junk crap. And if you're taking it, that's why I said, we can't blame the brokers. You got to blame the carrier, because you can say no. You're the carrier. We have the power to say no. So, we're killing ourselves out there when it comes to the market, because I see loads on there for $400, $500, and I'm getting them for 12 and 14 at the lowest 7 just to go 30 miles up the street. I get loads going a mile down the street for $300. So, and they're putting those that load that's going a mile, they're starting them out at $100, $130 on these load boards, and I'm talking them up to 3, and it takes me an hour just to get it done because Niagara is right across the street from Cisco. That's what I'm talking about. You can even get 375. I know I got buddies out there that's taking that same load that I'm taking, but he got a good broker. He gets them for 375 4 just to go a mile. So it all depends on your business. You can't always calculate everything up. You can. Those are good numbers. It's always good to know the numbers and statistics and all that good stuff. But you got to know how to build good relationships, especially in business with these brokers. You got to know, you can't always chase the money, because when you chase the money, the money's the rule of all evil. You chasing the money, ain't nothing good's gonna come out of that. The only reason I don't chase the money, but the only reason I'm making money, because you need money to do things like this. You need money to survive, to eat. So I'm out here eating. So I'm not about to chase the money. If I was making, when you're talking about $2,000, $3,000 a week, that's more than the average joker's making working a 9 to 5, being home. So I'm not. If I was making $1,500 a week, and as long as I get to spend time with my kids, I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? It is what it is at the end of the day. And when you're owning these big rigs, if you don't know how to do the work yourself, or if you can't watch and learn and work on these big rigs, yeah, it's gonna cost you a lot when it comes like that clutch and all that stuff like that. And it depends on where you're at. That's why I like working local, because if I burn a clutch, if I blow an engine, I got a good mechanic who's going, don't worry about the price right now. We're about to get you back on the road and we'll figure something out. Or he'll go, hey, you're mechanically inclined. The only thing you got to do is this and this. This is the tool to do it easy with. I'll get you the tool. So you got the rebuild kit in the garage, which that's what I do got in the garage. And we don't even have to pull the engine. We don't even have to pull the head off. We can do it from the bottom. All type of stuff. Just making connections in trucking. If you're out here trucking, you need to make connections. You need to have a mechanic that you can call and ask questions, mechanically questions, and stuff that you can't do, you feel like you can't do, he'll come over and do it and make some money. You got to have a mechanic. You got to build these relationships with these brokers. You got to get used to knowing your numbers, knowing your cost per mile, knowing what you need to do to operate safely and make some cash flow for sure. So you got to build those relationships with brokers, and you got to build a relationship with other truckers. Because what if I'm on a load and I break down, or if I can't get to something, I got a couple of trucking buddies here locally that I know I can call and say, hey, are you free? Are you doing a load? They say, yeah, no. Hey, this is what my situation is. I just got denied, or I'm broke down. Can you go over there and pick up this load for me? Or, hey, are you working this week? No. Can I use your trailer? Because I can knock out 2 loads over here if I had an extra trailer. Or, hey, I just talked to a broker or a shipper. They need 2 trucks, and we can run this lane over here. You get these days, I get these days, and we can make it happen. So building good connections out there, guys, is good, is lovely. At the end of the day, I am a trucker. I do trucking, and I'm doing YouTube. So I guess I'm a YouTuber too. And, YouTubing is all about those subscribers and those likes. So it's both ways. But yeah, so I'm just making content. Just wanted to get on here and talk to everybody who's on here. Good night. Yeah, good night. Sorry to keep y'all up. Yeah. I like my bun. I can't sing a song. I ain't doing none of that. But I know most of y'all are probably sleeping who watch my channel on a daily, but when it's uploads, y'all see it. It is what it is. But yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. Just know your worth and know why you're doing this trucking stuff. And just do what makes you happy out there. And we're making content, man. I love it. Maybe some content you made inspired me, but I wanted to do it another way. I wanted to pancake it and do it another way. opposite than what you did, but I like what you did, and I did it my way. You know what I mean? So, and I ain't mad at anybody. I love everybody. Like I said, nobody on YouTube can offend me. And it's all content, baby. It's all content at the end of the day. What's up? How's it going? What are you still doing up? Are you out there on the road? But yep, talk to me, talk to me. I was playing some of this Madden. I don't know. Let me see if I can show y'all the game in here. We're here playing getting down on some Madden. Well, that's what's up. I need to go watch your video you uploaded. I was just getting to it, man. I saw a video out there that somebody made in response of my video that I made. I thought I'd go live and just say what's up. And hopefully, let's see if I can set this up so it don't fall. Here's my little gaming room in here. But yeah, man, you gotta do what works for you. That's right. You know, I'm just out here trucking, doing what's working for me, and calculating what's more important in life. You know what I mean? Like, we're already risking stuff as truckers being on that road. You know, every time I'm out there on the road, I see accidents. You know, people out here dying of blood clots. You know, we're risking our health out here trucking. And I have to ask myself, you know, what am I trucking for? What am I doing it for? I'm doing it for my family, to make sure my kids and my wife have a good, comfortable life. And you have to ask yourself, how much are you willing to sacrifice for this trucking? You know? And I answered that question. I'm not going to chase the money. I'm not going to chase the money so bad that it's just going to be me at the end of the day. And I have no memories, nobody to share happiness with. So that's why I'm doing it my way. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I'm getting my butt whooped right now in BYU. I'm trying to set this up so I can read and y'all can see what's going on. But yeah, man, I don't know. Here we go. Maybe I'll do this right here. I'm a Star Wars fan too. Y'all don't know. But yeah, you gotta do it. Do what works for you. But I don't know. I don't know if y'all saw my last video. But yeah, we'll see. Work-life balance 100. Yep. You gotta balance it out, man. You gotta balance it out. And you know, anything can happen. But it's business at the end of the day. Like I said, you know, if my business went down today, that's why you have an LLC out here when you're in this when you out here trucking and you own your own truck, your own authority. That's why it's good to have an LLC so nobody can come after your assets. Look, I just fumbled. Oh man. So nobody can go after your assets. And that's why it's good to have business credit. Business credit is there so you don't have to use your personal credit. And you can use some of that credit. And worst come to worst, if I have to shut down my business, you know, you can always repair your credit. You can't always repair your health all the time. You know what I mean? So if I have to use credit to fix my truck, I'm just happy I have the credit to do it. And I just try to pay it off. And if my business go under, the business credit go with it. You know, I'll just build it back up. Ain't nothing that's going to stop me from doing what I need to do and what I want to do. But that's business at the end of the day. Everybody in business use some form of credit. Some form of business credit to keep it moving. Play as Alabama if I'm a Star Wars fan. Oh man, I don't know. Alabama's they doing their thing. It looked like we'll see. Didn't y'all beat Georgia after that Georgia game? Y'all been struggling a little bit after that Georgia game. Go Roll Tide. Nah, that's what's up. I actually I like doing these creative players on here. I think I had a quarterback on Georgia. I had a quarterback in Alabama. Now I got a quarterback on BYU. It's that's my squad. Go Cougs. But yeah, man. If you're gonna get out here and trucking, if you're out here trucking, you just gotta do it, man. Everything can't be too calculated. There you go, international gang. I like my international. The LTs, those LTs are nice. They look roomy. My international Pro Star is so little. What kind of engine you got in that international LT 2020? I got a Cummins in mine. I like the Cummins engine. I was advised to get that Cummins. But other engines are good too. Oh, look, I didn't lost this game. There's no way I can't do that. I can't do that. Hold on. I'm a cheater. That Fortnite. Who else's kids be playing Fortnite out there? I know mine does. A26 engine? A26. I'm about to look that up. Is A26 an international engine? I'm about to look that up. You gotta let me know how that engine runs. Oh, you had ProStar a few years ago? Yeah, they're not bad. They're bumpy though. I ain't gonna lie, they're a bumpy ride, but I like my ProStar. I started out when I was a company driver in the Cascadia. I like those too. I can get a Cascadia with a Cummins engine instead of the I can't even think right now. The Cascadia engine, I will get a Cascadia. Freightliner. I'll get a Freightliner. There you go. Cascadia is the engine. I'll get a Freightliner, but I like my International. I like it. Even though the dealerships, even the Freightliner dealerships out here in Vegas be getting you. Let's see if we can actually do this. I got distracted. I was up 10-0. You got rid of it. Yeah, that one box on those Cascadia, all those internationals be scaring me. That's why I said if it had a Cummins engine, I would love to get one. But that one box, man, that'll put you out of business with 10 grand, 8 grand, 5 grand, however much it costs. That's just too much for a DEF filter. Hey, it's always good too, man. Thanks for stopping by and talking to me. We'll see if we can start out good over here. But yeah, man, I just had to I just wanted to go live and talk about it. Even though I'm gonna call my buddy in the morning. I'm pretty sure he's upset, but he's a good guy. I don't think he's upset. He probably was just trying to clear the air, and I liked the video when I watched it. But content's content, you know what I mean? So but it's just like, you know, I like BYU, you might like Alabama. That doesn't mean we can't be friends, right? Just because, you know, you can hate BYU and I can like BYU. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be your friend. At the end of the day, it's all entertainment at the end of the day. So, ooh, I'm a running quarterback. I should have got that. But yep. Talk to me, guys. What's going on out there? Unless you just want to see me play some Madden, I'm gonna get on out of here. Let's see. Let me pause this. And for the person who's talking about my bun, I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. So next time you see me, I'm gonna be looking fresh. I'm gonna go live, and hopefully you come on here and talk about my bun some more. But I'm gonna get out of here too, guys. It's late. I'm gonna finish up this game. I might go live tomorrow too. I don't know. See what it is. And but yeah, I'm out of here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're a trucker, owner, operator out there, try your best to know your cost per mile. It helps out a lot. That's a tip I can give you. If you work in that low board, make sure you know what lane you want to go. If you're doing a triangle, you're doing a circle, or if you're just doing, I've been doing a lot of St. George and back. We did one going up to Mountain Pass back, and we did one going up to not Kingsman. We didn't go that well, we went, it was kind of that far, but we went over to it was a Bullhead. We went over to Bullhead and came back. So know your lane, because in those lanes you can find a broker who runs those lanes. So build relationships up with brokers so you're getting loads before they hit the spot market, and that broker knows your cost per mile, so he knows what you're going to be doing it for. And he's going to give you a call because he's comfortable. He's making money, you making money, and he doesn't have to deal with somebody he doesn't know and all that good stuff. So make sure, those are some tips I can give you, I guess, in this video. Make those connections. It helps out a lot. Making connection, knowing how much you need to make to run your truck. For maintenance, IFTA. Hey, you forgot about IFTA, my buddy. Maintenance, IFTA, insurance, all that stuff, all that overhead, that's all write-off. So when you talk about taxes in this trucking industry, you're spending so much money when it comes to paying taxes. It is what it is at the end of the day. So unless you're trying to buy a house and show and all that stuff, if you have a payroll, you got to pay payroll. That's another expense. I'll pay payroll, I'll pay myself. I use Gusto. They're pretty good. It comes out of my little bank. My factoring company that I just signed up with, they give you a card. It's not a credit. It's like a debit card. It works like a debit card. You can either leave the money on the debit card and use the debit card, or you can transfer the money over to another account. What I do, I have that debit card connected to my Gusto, and Gusto pays me a week. So if I got this from my buddy Jay, 702 Trucker, I think that's his channel. If every 3,000 I make, I'll pay myself 15 of it, and the rest of it goes in that bank, and that'll take care of my yearly insurance rate, so it can knock off a couple of thousand when you pay the full price up front, and you don't have to worry about the month bill. And anyways, but you set yourself up right out here for success, and you can relax a little bit. You don't have to be so stressed out being on that road, and be smart with your finances. The next truck I buy, I don't think I'm gonna finance it. I'm gonna try my best to buy it cash. If it needs to be fixed up a little bit, I'll fix it up, put it on the road, because those monthly payments do suck. On my business side, I do have business credit cards that I do use for fuel. I look for the cheapest fuel stations in town. The business cards that I get, especially if they have a good cash back program, that's what I like to use, because instead of me getting the fuel discounts with truck, whatever fuel card you get, you only can use it at their stores. You get a nice good credit card. For every dollar you spend, they match you $5-10, and you can use it to go on a vacation or whatever. I already racked up, I think like in 2 months I racked up like $2,500 in cash back rewards. I think it limits me to like 4 or 5 thousand per year in cash backs rewards, but buying so much fuel and stuff, it works. Hey, turn it off for me like 2 seconds, then we turn it back on. Thank you, buddy. But uh, but yeah, so I rather use the credit card money and pay it back than use my money. It builds up that relationship. And some cards I have are 6 months, zero interest. That's what I buy my parts from. It's forgot the name of it, but I'm not trying to promote all this stuff. But there's cards out there that you can do payment plans with, and the one I bought, like I bought my muffler, I bought a lot of parts with that card because if you pay it back in 6 months, it's zero interest, but I'm using their money. Why? I'm still doing what I need to do. I don't have to come out of full pocket for a maintenance thing and stuff like that. So having all that stuff set up, having all that going for you, and just doing what you can do out here on the road helps out a lot. Helps out a lot. Because like I said, when I started trucking, I knew I wanted to buy a truck because I saw a, I saw several. I was watching a lot of people, chasing Andrew Jackson, Mr. Brown. There was this one dude. He was a heavier set guy, but he was breaking down what type. Wait, should you go new or should you go a used truck that you can cash out, fix up, and get out there on the road? Forgot his name though. I suck with names, but I watched him and took a lot of game from him too. Um, but before I even went and got my CDL, I knew that I wanted to buy my truck. I thought it was gonna take me 2 years to do it. It took me like 9 months, 9, 10 months, somewhere around there. Open up my authority, insurance, and getting my truck. It took 15 days for all of that to go. Soon as I got my truck, 3 days later, my authority was active. My insurance went active, and as soon as my authority went active, I took a load the next day. I took a load from San Diego, or no, I was in San Diego. I drove up to L.A. and I took a load from L.A. up to Vegas. I was supposed to, but something happened with the doors. The door fell off, and they still paid me. So I had to go back to San Diego. It was an Amazon load. My first load ever was an Amazon load, and something happened at the shipper. The door fell off. They had to fix it. They still just rounded me back. I made some money. Went back to San Diego. Went on the load board. I got a loadout for what did I get a loadout for? I think it was $1,000. Yeah, the loadout trailer. Just the loadout trailer was $1,000. And back then, you can't get a loadout for 150, $150. I got it for $1,000. Then I picked up a load from San Diego heading to bucks, and that was the down pay. I put 5 grand down on my down payment for my truck. Well, actually, I put a little bit more, but anyways, so that basically was my down payment back that I got in just one trip out there in Tennessee. Um, but yeah, that journey was crazy in itself. Going up that hill and things beeping because my DEF filter was clogged. I had to get a new DEF filter, or I had to run it so the truck can heat up and burn off all that soot and all that stuff. But anyways, I knew I was gonna get my truck. I saved up for it. Like I said, I missed. My daughter was probably 7 years old when I came out here. I didn't see them for almost a whole year, a whole 9 months basically. Because I went out on the road 4 months, came home for her birthday, went back out, I think I came home for Christmas, and that was it. I was like, I'm not going back out. Saved up like 20, 30,000. I took 10, 15 of that, opened up my truck. I could have bought the whole truck cashed out from the dealership, but I didn't want to do that just in case if I broke down or anything like that. Um, what else? I know I'm going crazy, but yeah, but that was my life experience. Got my authority. That's been rocking ever since. For 4 years, I've been out here moving and grooving. If something happens to my equipment, it blows up, whatever. If I really like trucking, I'm just gonna go to the dealership and get another one. or I'm gonna go to my local auction and get one, fix it up, and we're just gonna keep trucking. That's the only thing I can do. Or, I'm gonna fix my truck and still go buy a new truck. I'm still right now looking. I bought my truck and I have a truck and a trailer. Bought the truck. I waited. Bought the trailer. Now I'm thinking about going to buy another truck so I can have two trucks, one trailer. One truck is gonna be a backup truck, and then maybe in a year or two I'm gonna start putting people in trucks, or I may not. I don't know, but I have so many different angles to go. But right now, family time's important. But I've been on here for 35 minutes. Y'all been keeping me away from my family. So I'm getting out of here, guys. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate everybody. Much love to everybody. Make sure you call your loved ones because you never know. Tomorrow's never promised, guys. All right. Peace out.